Now, being stylish currently is something that can be achieved with little to no effort. With platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok, it seems finding an outfit and dressing up has become something that people are now able to do with ease. But even though that's the case, I still see many individuals make certain mistakes that prevent them from reaching their peak when it comes to personal styling. So today, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about some style mistakes that I see people make all the time, and style mistakes that I personally made as well throughout my style journey. So for those of you that are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys like this video upon your chance, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get started. Now, one mistake that is mostly overlooked and I see many people make is not understanding their proportions. Now, the concept of understanding your proportions is one that's been extremely common among people who are interested in improving or discovering their personal style. Okay, so what are proportions exactly? Well, when I think of proportions, I think of the relationship between the items a person's wearing and their body type. In my opinion, the ability to understand your body type and how it relates to the outfits you want to wear is honestly underrated. I say this because once you begin to understand your bodily proportion, you'll be able to adjust different aspects of your outfits, like how your t-shirts, pants, and jackets fit, therefore seeing what works for you and what doesn't. The way you adjust the fit of your items within an outfit, as well as understanding your body type, the more desirable your outfits will become, therefore improving your overall style. Alright, moving on to the next mistake, which is following too many fashion rules. Now, to be honest, this is a mistake I also made in my style journey. And though some of them are actually factual, fashion rules can really act as a way to limit your style's progression to some degree. Some of the fashion rules I hear most of the time are rules like don't mix metals together or don't have different patterns in an outfit. And don't get me wrong, some of these rules do make sense to a certain extent, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow them to the T. Fashion rules are something you should keep in mind rather than using them to define your style, because at the end of the day, fashion is subjective. It's something you should use to express yourself and something that takes months, maybe even years to fully understand, especially when it comes to your own personal style. Which brings me on to the next point, which is buying or getting items that don't work with your wardrobe. Now, buying items that are difficult to style is something that happens very often, and I think it's mainly due to impulse buying or buying with the intent of standing out. Don't get me wrong though, I don't think standing out is a bad thing. If anything, I actually think it's a good thing to try out. But if you are gonna do it, then try doing it with items you know would work with your personal style and wardrobe. If you always get items that you like the look of without the consideration of how those items might work for you, you'll end up with a wardrobe filled with pieces you won't be able to incorporate into your outfits, therefore allowing them to be a waste and making dressing up a lot more difficult than it should be. So I say, if you want to get an item but have no idea how to style it, then hold off on getting that item until you figure out how to style it exactly. The next mistake is not understanding juxtaposition within an outfit. Alright, so what is juxtaposition exactly? Well, the proper definition of it is the fact of two things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effect. And when you relate the concept of juxtaposing to fashion and look at it from a stylistic point of view, it's basically the idea of wearing 2 or 3 items that typically aren't associated with each other. Now, a good example of this would be mixing athletic items with smart casual outfits. So wearing your track pants with heels or wearing something like shorts with a jacket, shirt, and tie. I can't exactly say it's something that's easy to pull off because you have to do it in a way that's very cohesive with the outfit you have on, making it seem intentional. But when mastered, it's something that can make your outfits very unique and very interesting in my opinion. Next is spending too much on clothing. Now, as all of you have already seen, we currently live in an age where social media has a very big influence on our daily lives. And because of that, we tend to see many creators spend a lot on clothing and wear different outfits every day and feel as though we have to spend as much as they do and wear as much as they wear. I've said this before, in reality, content creators spend as much as they do to keep their audience engaged. I do think creators should promote buying less, but it may be a bit difficult considering the ways on how to keep people entertained. So unless you're a content creator, you don't need to spend a lot on clothing. Buy your items slowly and with intent and ensure that they're good quality. The next mistake is not knowing how to layer. knowing how to layer is again one of the most underrated concepts when it comes to style development. It can turn a very simple casual outfit into an outfit that's visually interesting and appealing to the eye. Now, layering is something that can also be done at any time of the year, whether it's summer, winter, spring, or the fall. And another thing I can say I've grown to appreciate about it is that it isn't something I can say is difficult to achieve. The easiest and most simple description of how layering works is to basically take two or more pieces that are a part of your wardrobe and stack them on top of one another, with the thinner layer going under the thicker ones, of course. But it's important to note that layering is a lot of trial and error, and it's all about creativity and experimentation. As your style progresses, you learn and come across new advanced ways to incorporate the idea of layering into your outfits. But anyway guys, that is basically it from me today. Let me know your thoughts on today's video and what style mistakes you think I missed. But as always, I really hope you guys liked this one and found it informative. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.